Alright, after Agria 1, this fight is going to go a lot easier. The next boss is the Greater Demon. I briefly show you my arts and my gear. I got up to Geofist, and I actually geared my armor down so he could hit me a little harder. I'm far too overleveled for this fight, honestly, even on unknown mode. I put in TP combo support just because it's important to have. At level 18, you can just crush this thing. And it's another one of the bosses where your teammates are starting the fight alive. Next one, not so much. After Agria, this fight's easy. I'm just going to leave him to kill off Mila and Alvin real quick. Now, in this fight, as simple as it is, you have 3 attacks to actually worry about. You just saw one of them in Aqua Laser. That first hit really hurts. Tentacle Rush hit me because I wasn't paying attention. Tentacle Bind isn't a big deal, it just kind of stops your attacks, whatever. Not a huge deal, I'm setting them to auto so I can move back around. Tentacle Rush will never hurt you enough, unless you're lower level, like I should have been, to actually hurt you. Now, if you see the Tentacle Rush without the name pop up, he's only going to do it twice, and both really hurt. Aqua Laser, again, the first hit really hurts, and then it's splash damage for the rest of the hits, and it could very easily kill you, but he choreographs it, he telegraphs it so hard, the odds of you actually getting hit by it are very slim. Like, he ducks down and there's a whole charge up, and if there's any hard thing about this fight, it's that the boss doesn't stagger. I'll say that. Like, it's really hard to stagger him even with moves like Talon Storm. So just pay attention to that. Again, if that Tentacle Rush with just 2 tentacles hits you, it really hurts. Taking a second to heal, because Aqua Laser is super slow. I didn't need that third one. I tried to back jump, but I'm bad at this game. You should never get hit by Aqua Laser. Early on, its range is pitifully slow. I think even before the fight truly started, you saw him try to use it on Alvin and freakishly miss. And sometimes you can just weasel under it, and I'm not sure how that works. The hitbox is exactly the laser, so I did a slide guard kind of deal where I was running and then stopped to guard. Character moves like a couple frames while guarding, and honestly, I just slipped right under it. Now this is pretty much the fight until semi-soon, I think, when he nears 1/3 health. He'll start using an attack called Aqua Spit. How many attempts did this fight take? This is my second actual attempt. The first one ended because of Aqua Spit. And you might be wondering how when I'm just owning this guy otherwise, like he hit me with Tentacle Rush. Oh, and he does that sometimes. If he flashes blue, it's no big deal. It'll probably stun you, but that's really all it can do. And the hitbox on that attack is his body. Aqua Spit. If that hits you, I'm really sorry, because that move can do next to 500, 600 odd damage. And if he does it while you're stunned, good fucking luck. Again, this is tame compared to Agria 1, but what can you do? Now, you can either... See, there I'm getting stunned, and if he decided to use Aqua Spit instead of Tentacle Bind, that would have probably been the fight. Aqua Spit really hurts. He occasionally does this, but the hit radius on that is small. Like, deceptively small. You can be right next to it and it won't hit you. Right around now, you see his Aqua Laser gets very long range to it. Ow. Yeah, I forgot I actually got hit by that. That sawed off almost 400 damage. Unprepared, if he hits you in a cross counter, that will do about 500. It's no joke. I don't know how much the bubbles do. I've never been hit by the bubbles, only the dome wave that comes out. And it poisons, apparently. I think that's the bubbles. I didn't even notice I got poisoned in the fight. I'm not entirely... Yeah, where it wore off anyway, so... halfway through the fight, Aqua Laser gets a longer range sometimes. Aqua Spit becomes a thing, but that's the fight. Stay behind him. He turns pretty fast, but aside from that, there's nothing to worry here. Compared to bosses 1 and boss 3, good lord, boss 3. I'll get to that when I get to that. And that was about 400 damage because I got nipped by cross counter. And I thought I was going to die again because I was being crazy reckless. If he got me with a good tentacle rush there, that would have been the fight. Because you pretty much have to be moving as he starts using tentacle rush, or you don't have the momentum to gain speed fast enough to actually do that. Again, he could have easily finished the fight if his AI were smart. And again, I thought that was the fight again, but got lucky. It's not a hard fight. Just stay on top of trying to keep moving when he isn't blocking your attacks. Staggering him is an issue. Normally circling him will dodge most of his attacks. Aqua Spit you want to run straight away and to the side. Getting hit by the bubbles will poison you, which isn't terrible, just really annoying. He heavily telegraphs every single one of his attacks, except Aqua Spit. You kind of need to pay attention, and that blue rush. I don't know what the hell that is. Later in the fight, make sure you're far enough away from the laser, because it does extend its range. And that's the fight. One thing I will suggest against is using Talon Storm too much. By my level, you absolutely have it. And the problem with Talon Storm is you can't stop it once it starts. And you'll notice that being a problem in future fights, because it's a very heavily damaging attack, and I appreciate it for that, because it's a long combo, and if you already staggered the enemy, all the more power to you. Like, I probably could have kept that Talon Storm combo going just by using it more than once, and it would have wrecked his shop. But I'm not smart. And after fighting Agria and relying heavily on Snap Pivot, this fight is only useful if you Snap Pivot once or twice. And that's the fight.
We should practice chaining our attacks for the future.
And it was notably easier due to the fact that it was pretty much a tutorial fight, teaching you how to use Overlimit. I do believe it's Overlimit. But that's the fight. Next up is Jiao 1, and man, is it going to be a different fight than this. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.